Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to feature another Jujube bag that I use for my pumping needs. Featuring the Jujube Be Classy in the Duchess print. It's actually a very elegant looking print with the gold hardware and the polka dot print. I think it makes for a really nice office bag. The Be Classy is actually a diaper bag, and in fact it comes with a change pad. But of course I don't use the change pad because I use this bag as a pump bag. I like the fact that it's very compartmentalized and organized, so when I actually use it as a pump bag, I can just find anything and everything quite easily. The contents of this bag is going to be quite similar to what I had in my first video, just with a little add-ons and maybe with different placements in the bag. The Jujube Be Classy is a handbag with a messenger strap option. As you can see, these are the handles, and this is the messenger strap right here. Just to make it easier to navigate the bag, I removed the messenger straps. So first off, I'm going to be sharing with you what's in the outer compartments of the bag, and then afterwards, we will move on to what's inside the bag. The Jujube Be Classy bag has 5 outer compartments. The first compartment is the mommy pocket, which is generously sized, as you can see here. There are 2 side zipper pockets on either side of the bag. And finally, at the back of the bag, you'll have 1 large zipper pocket, which is actually where the change pad was, and the usual small felt-lined tech pocket right here. So one of the reasons why I like the Jujube Be Classy bag is because of its generously sized mommy pocket. Well, aside from the fact it's a very compartmentalized bag, which is super handy for me. So as you can see, that the mommy pocket is just about the size of the bag. There we go. And to open the mommy pocket, we actually have 2 zippers right here. There, to open the bag. There, and inside the generous mommy pocket, you'll see 3 pockets, sunglass case, and the key fob. So what I normally put in the zippered pocket are the things that I want to hide. So what are the things I want to hide? Would be maybe my breast pads, some sanitary napkins. There, I put it here inside. Okay. And in the first slip pocket, I keep my power bank. There you go. See? It's all neat being inside one bag, so it's easy to grab and to charge my phone. Then in the second slip pocket, I actually have a Pokepop small set piece, which I use for my makeup. I actually have my lipstick and my compact. And right here in the sunglass case, I keep my eyeglasses. It's very here soft, so it doesn't scratch your eyeglasses, but I would suggest not to put anything hard here because it might damage your glasses when you're closing the bag. Okay. Like I mentioned, it's a very generous mommy pocket. As you can see, I'm peeling it back and it's not falling out. That's because here it has these to support. There. So here I have my perfume, it's compact perfume. There, and my Bumpkins reusable snack bag. And I mentioned in my previous video that I like reusable snack bags. There. And this is Bumpkins, and I bought this on Amazon, so I'm not entirely sure if it's available here yet. But right now I have my lecithin supplements inside this bag. So lecithin actually helps with milk supplies, which is why I take it every after meal. There, it fits nicely in the middle of the bag. And then here we have the key fob, which I use for my car keys. But another way to use a key fob is to attach your small set keys, or maybe Jujube coin purse, right here. Okay, there's a ring, and you can put it there. So I normally only do this when I use a small set piece as a wallet, which I do occasionally. So since it's a small set piece, there's a tendency to maybe just leave it around or forget about it. But when it's attached to the key fob, there's no risk in forgetting or losing it. You can just put it right there, and it's attached to the key fob. So that's all I have in my mommy pocket. Close the mommy pocket. There we go. And then there are 2 side zipper pockets, okay, that are 3M Thinsulate line. So what does that mean? 3M Thinsulate line just means that if you put a water bottle, cold water bottle inside here, it will actually keep it cold. Which brings me an alternative way to use this pocket. Aside from putting things inside, I've actually used this as a breast milk cooler, but I'll show you that later. Okay? So right now here we have in the side pocket my alcohol. Why do I keep my alcohol here instead of the mommy pocket? Well, like I said, the mommy pocket is quite big, so you would have to like dig in for the alcohol versus putting it in the side pocket. It makes it super accessible, like how you saw me take it out of the pocket, right? There, it's here. So I keep it in an accessible place because I like to sanitize my hands before I pump, which is very important. Because remember guys, remember mommies, you're feeding your pumped milk to a baby. So it's very important, make sure that your hands are sanitized before even pumping. Next I have a small small organized piece that keeps the little things that otherwise will get lost in this bag here. So I have hair ties, breast pads, band-aids, my medicines all here, and I also have my pocket sterilizer there. So I use this to sterilize my bottles right after I wash them in the office when I have time to wash them. So it goes like this. So you run it over. But if not, I just use it to sterilize anything I want to sterilize. It's handy, it's light, it's rechargeable. So here's my pocket sterilizer, fits right in the small, organized piece. So as you can see, it's actually quite a big pocket, but if you do put in a lot of things, it tends to eat up space inside the bag. Please remember that. So there. See, just to show you, it's actually quite okay. And this is a small bottle of alcohol. So if you're wanting to buy a UV sterilizer, I actually bought this at the Parenting Emporium as well. In the next pocket, I actually have a reusable bag. It's a shopping bag actually, and it folds really small and nicely. It's held together by this little clasp, which is why I really like it, because it's small and it just easily fits it. So I'm going to open this to show you. This is an Enviro Sax bag that I bought in your stands. It's been with me for like 2 years, so it's very durable. See? There. And it's made out of this, I'm not sure what fabric this is, but it's, wow, it can carry a lot of weight, that I can tell you. So there, it's actually quite a big bag, and it has 2 handles. Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can see it, but there. Very nice bag to have as a shopping bag. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is a 3M Thinsulate line. So I've actually used this as a breast milk cooler, but only for like a quick trip out. So I wouldn't use this like for staying out really long. Okay, so the way to do this is, by the way, I got this idea from another packing video, and I actually wanted to try it out to see if it did work, and it did work. Okay, so the way I did it was I have this small Pro Freeze ice pack. So the Pro Freeze ice pack is actually a whole bigger sheet of ice pack that you can cut into size. So I cut it 4x4 so it fits the pocket perfectly. So there, it looks like this when it's submerged and rehydrated and then frozen. So it actually gets quite soft when it's been out for a while, but when it comes from the freezer, it's quite hard. It's very rock hard like ice. So there, I would put this inside, and then I would store my breast milk with a cap, of course. Here, 5-ounce Medela bottle right here, and I say you would fit 2 comfortably there, and it's closed there. So there you go. So here, I bought this at the Parenting Emporium, just in case you're interested, and it's really handy and reusable, and you can cut it to size, which is why I actually like it. Finally, at the back of the bag, you have a big zipper pocket where the original change pad was located. But here, I normally just put a notebook. But I think with the size of the bag, you can fit maybe a small laptop or an iPad. Okay, I have a notebook here. And then you'll see here, there's also the usual Jujube Tech pocket, which is felt lined. So you can see the black lining, it's very soft. So it's felt lined so that it won't scratch your mobile screens. Okay. But here, I normally use it to put my Sharpie again and my office IDs, because it's very easily accessible and I can just pull it out anytime I want or anytime I need it. Okay. There you go. It's a big zipper. Okay. And that's it for the outer part of the bag. Now it's time to go inside the bag. Yay! Okay. So on top of the bag, you have the zipper right here. So you can see it's actually quite a long zipper, but I think they did this so that you can fully open the bag, which I'll show you right now. So let's unzip the bag. And let's see. There. You can actually fold the bag, and I think you wouldn't be able to do this if the zipper was just until here, right? So it had to be long, so you can just open up the bag and you can see everything. So what sits on top my pump bag is this reusable diaper wet bag, which I use for pump parts. I showed you this in my last video. So it's big because I bring 2 sets. So imagine 2 sets of flanges, 4 pieces of bottles. So you need a big bag to fit everything. And this is where I keep my pump parts. Next, over here to the side are 2 medium set pieces. And the reason why I keep my medium set pieces here are so they're easily accessible. Let me show you. So I have 2 medium set pieces, one in Toki Pops and one in black onyx. So the one in Toki Pops actually contains my Bebe Olay nursing cover. So last time I did talk about my Bebe Olay nursing cover, but I did want to show you what I was talking about. So aside from the really nice and breathable fabric, it actually has a softly wired neckline, if you can see there, so that you can actually see inside when you're wearing it there, which is why I really like it. And it's been with me for 2 years and it's still very nice. And next, I put this black onyx set piece, dot matrix set piece right here in the very front, because I don't have to zip open the whole bag just to get this. So this is actually where my wallet and my cards are. So I know you probably didn't see my wallet and my cards inside the mommy pocket. That's because they're in my grab bag, I call it. So it comes with this wristlet attachment, so it's very easy to just grab and go, because sometimes you don't want to bring the whole bag. And for those times, I normally just grab this small bag and that's it. So I put it in a place where it's normally accessible. So the last thing in the middle of the bag is actually where I put my pump. So this is a medium, be organized in Toki Pops, and inside, let me show you inside, you'll find on top my Medela hands-free nursing bra, and I highly recommend it. So the way it works, you see this hole, is that it keeps the flanges in place, so you don't have to hold on anything, and you can just type away, reply to your emails, eat your food, and do basically anything by pumping. Next, I have another reusable snack bag by Bumpkins again in the Mario print, because I like Mario Brothers. So I keep my Medela tubing inside, you can see it, so that it doesn't get punctured or damaged, because if your tubing is punctured or damaged, then you cannot pump. So I keep it safe in this bag. Next, I have the actual pump, which is the Medela Freestyle Double Electric Pump. And I really love this pump. It's been with me for 2 years and 2 babies, and I'm still using it. So I showed you last time the battle scars. So there, as you can see, I've actually dropped it several times. And please don't get mad at me. I do know it's an expensive pump, but sometimes I actually have fallen asleep while pumping, especially if I pump in the middle of the night. I don't know if other mommies have experienced this, but I did, so there it fell. And beside it, inside the medium set, Be Organized, I have the plug. So I won't fully open it, but it's a small Be Organized piece, and there is my plug. And the reason why I bring it is so that in case I forget to charge my pump and then my battery goes low, I can still pump. And then let me show you further inside the bag. You have 4 pockets, 3 of which are mesh pockets. So what are mesh pockets? They're basically stretchable pockets, but net-like. So I'm not sure if you can see it, so it looks like a net. So in the first mesh pocket, I have my Queen of the Nile Be Snacky. It's really pretty. There, and inside I keep my breast milk bags. So I have Lancino bags, and I also have here these Kindy Twist bags, which I use normally when I'm in a hurry because it's a direct pump bag, meaning to say you can pump directly in the bag. So I just want to show you how it works a bit later. So this actually has an attachment that goes into the Medela pump, so you can directly pump. So I use this when I'm in a hurry or when I'm traveling because it's very easy to use, but I don't use it on a daily basis because it is expensive. So I'll show you how to use it later. So there, I keep my breast milk bags inside the Be Snacky just to keep it clean and make sure that it doesn't get contaminated or anything. So next, in the same pocket, I have regular wipes, and of course quick clean wipes, which I use to clean my pump parts when there's no water and I run out of pump parts. So I talked about this in my first video, and I highly recommend that you have this in your bag because you never know what you're going to use it for. But this has saved me numerous times, especially when I'm out late and I need a third set of pump parts. I normally use this. So there, it's actually also unscented, alcohol and bleach free, There. Can you read the? There you go. In the next pocket, I have my 2 reusable mini Ziplocs. This is a small size Ziploc, so one contains my bottle covers and one contains the candy attachments I was talking about earlier. So let me show you how it's used. Okay. So this is the candy attachment, and this is part of the Medela pump. So what you do is you attach it right here. So let me show you. Can you show that? No. Can you see that? There. And then you would normally like open the bag and then just there, put it here. So I'm not opening the bag because I like to keep it sanitary. So once you open it, you have to use it. So I don't open it even for this purpose. There. So that's how you use the attachments. Okay. There. So reusable bags again, which I really love. And then in the next mesh pocket, we have several cushies, diaper wet pads again, just to use for my used pump parts. There, so it folds really small. You can put several in one pocket. So I have actually like 3 there. Okay. And in the last pocket, I just put extra tissue because I might need it. So there, this is the zipper pocket. I just put extra tissue, which you can put like anything here, extra snacks. I mean, things that you would really need. So here I just put extra tissue because I use a lot of tissue. Okay, so there. And then I mentioned earlier that if you put things inside here in the zipper pocket, it would actually occupy space inside the bag. So these are the 2 pockets. Yeah, I think that's it. So you can see it's all empty with this. And let me show you. I close it. There, the zipper's quite long. And that's it. That's all I have inside my pump bag. So that's it. Thanks for watching my video about how I pack my Be Classy pump bag. I hope to see you again next time, and I would really appreciate if you could leave me comments as to what I can include in my next video. Thank you so much.